What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Apologies, you were muted there. Welcome back to another live stream. Right, let me just grab a drink. I'll be 2 seconds and I'll be right back. We got a big day today, people. We got a very big day. We had some incredible moves yesterday on FOMC. So we got a lot to run over. Hopefully you guys managed to take advantage of that FOMC move yesterday. Remember, yesterday on stream I spoke about the entire move. How, because gold was liquidating some daily lows, before that news, was bringing up the possibility of a whole heap of upside. And that's exactly what we saw. Now let me invite everyone on Zoom and then we'll get started. It's incredibly hot here in Australia, so I have my fan on. Apologies if it's noisy. Once this room cools down, I will turn it down, but it was about 29 degrees in this room. Invite everyone on Zoom. So once they start joining, we'll start breaking it down. But how is everyone on YouTube? Did you guys manage to catch that trade yesterday? Nice and cool in Tassie. Very nice, man. It's absolutely roasting here in the coast. Absolutely roasting. Can you guys hear the fan, or is it okay? Beautiful. Beautiful. It's loud. Okay. Well, you can hear it, but it's fine. What about? Is that any better? It's okay, leave it on. Yeah, I'll turn it on and off. I just wanted the room to cool down. Once the room cools down, I'll turn it off for a little bit. Let me just have a little listen. Make sure it's not too annoying for you guys. It's okay. Okay, cool. Let me just have a little listen. Make sure it's not too annoying for you guys. Yeah, it's pretty annoying. Yeah, I'll let the room cool down and then I'll turn it off. It's a bit annoying. Once this room cools down a bit, like I say, it was fucking 29 degrees in this room, so I had to go and grab the fan and bring it in. Well, it's all good. Cool. Thank you, man. Yeah, once we dive into the charts, I'll turn it off. Welcome to Australia. Good day, Aaron. Is it raining there? No, it's absolutely roasting. It is absolutely roasting. Right, let me share my screen. YouTube fam, drop a little like for the stream. I'll start sharing my screen in a second. We'll start breaking it all down. Alright, what's going on, Zoom guys? Welcome back. Let me make sure.
Hey everyone, hey Aaron.
Hey mate, how's it going?
Pretty good.
Good man. Right, let me make sure everyone's in. What's going on, guys? Hey, Lockie, Warren and Ross. Jeremy, what's going on? Wait, is it? Did I just call you Jeremy? I meant to say Jerome. What's going on, Nathan? Matt, what's up? Everyone's tuning in today. David, what's going on? Hughes joining. Game time. Absolutely, Ben. Game time. Contacts you trading with February, man. Feb. We're in February contracts. Tuning in from the airport on our way to Japan. Very nice, David. Very, very nice. How the other half live. I was actually, me and my partner were actually looking at Japan yesterday. We saw some Jetstar had like some crazy discounts on, so we were looking into Japan. It was like return flights to Japan for like, I can't remember how much it was, but it was pretty cheap. I've never been, but it looks pretty sweet.
I'd stay clear of flying Jetstar to Japan.
Really?
Yeah, it's not comfy at all, mate. It's a long one.
Oh, how long is it? Is it really far?
Yeah, it's like I think like 8 hours or something.
Yeah, shit, that's a long time. Yeah. Yeah, so they had some sales. Well, that's pretty good, but yeah, true. You want a kind of pretty comfy seat for that long. Never 10 hours. Yeah, 10 hours. Yeah, it's a long time. A long time. Right, a few more guys on Zoom have just joined, and then we'll start diving into it. Let me just play the music. Get something on in the background. Cool. All right, let's do it. Don't you take private jet? Now my demo funds don't allow me to take private jets just yet. One day, man. Could have it all. What's going on, PJ?
Hey man, what's up?
Hey man, how's it going?
All good. How you been?
Yeah, good man, good. What a push from FOMC. Yeah, it's an incredible move. I'll run over it. Let's just dive straight in. I think everyone see it. Yeah, let's just dive straight in and run over the move yesterday and what we got for today. Delete these secret numbers. But yeah, we saw an amazing move off the back of FOMC yesterday. Remember, we spoke about this move yesterday, how because you were grabbing daily lows before FOMC, that brought in a lot of potential upside on gold for the weekly to come and create a proper top wick and tap back into like 2040, which is still all the way up here, which is very, very nice. You've wicked down the support. Weekly hadn't broken below it yet, so looking for buying opportunities from down there made sense. Remember, only because it's bearish at the time without a closure, can flip at any minute with news. So the news comes out and just takes this completely higher. So incredible move yesterday, absolutely incredible move. Like what, 300 plus ticks, completely changed that weekly around. Let me just have a quick look at news again, because I think is it unemployment claims today, I believe. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. News. Yeah, you got unemployment claims today, which is good. Should bring more volume in gold. But because you've had FOMC, we're going to see European markets react to that. So, in terms of what we want to see today, all I basically have drawn on here for you guys on Discord. I already shared this in. Let me just hide these positions. Let's get rid of this. Let's hide this. Let's hide this. Cool. So the two key levels and areas that I'm watching today is, call it 2023 and 2050. These here are going to be very, very nice levels. And also, if you start rejecting from this resistance, imagine most retail traders are going to be doing something like this. They missed this move up. They want a revenge trade from here. They try short here. Stop goes above the high. And very likely today, we could be seeing something, you know, like this, and be taking out all of these highs and tap back into 2050. Good afternoon, Aaron team. What's going on, Matthew? Good to have you on the stream, man. So yeah, in bias today to keep pushing higher and grabbing yesterday's highs. As soon as you start grabbing yesterday's highs, you're also going to be tapping back into this resistance here, where I've got this. Let me get rid of these alerts. Let me get rid of this. It's in the way. I had some alerts set in case we dipped down in Asia. I was going to look for some buys, but we hadn't triggered any just yet. Yeah, here. So any retail trader, remember, by the time retail traders spot a level of support and resistance, it's pretty much too late. So a lot of retail traders will be looking at this resistance, trying to take shorts from here. Stops either go probably just above the daily high or probably above this resistance. And we want to be buying up into that. Now, where would we want to be buying up into that? If we take a look at the 4 hour, 4 hours very overextended on gold. So what we kind of want to see is we want to see us come back down, you know, grab some of these 4 hour lows, and then you could be looking for them buys later on. So on an intraday perspective today, in the London session, I am open to potential pullbacks. If we start breaking higher, amazing, you know, but if we take a look at this, you didn't really grab any lows down here. I mean, this low did grab this low, but then you kind of bounced off that support again. So I think anyone who was trying to buy here was probably trying to do, you know, something like this. So we may see a little bit more downside first. If you start breaking this 30 low, I'm going to drop down to the 5 and look for some sells. Because on the 30, you've already come up, you've wicked out the highs, failed to close above the resistance, so you want to be looking to play this range. And this range today is going to be like 50-ish ticks. So as soon as we start showing signs of closing below here and breaking this low, we're going to drop down. You may get it sooner than we think. Let me just make sure we got the demo account all up and running, just in case we have to quickly jump in a trade. 15 just re-grab some highs. You break this low, you're going to see a nice push down here on gold. So I'm going to get ready to drop down to the 5 in a second. I think you're going to see some nice volume today on gold. Compared to yesterday, we were waiting on FMC. There you go, you're already breaking the lows. Let me just go down here. Did you catch the move? No, I didn't catch the buys, man. No, I was at like 5 AM my time, unfortunately. But it was technically a very nice move. I was debating taking some positions before going to bed, but I was like, it's too fucking risky. Even though I really wanted to, because I was pretty confident that the buys were going to come in. But it was too risky. If I had some sell hedge moves, then, you know, I would have been anchored, so I would have taken it. But when I had no hedges, it was too risky for me to take it before bed. But it ended up playing out very well. I probably should have got up for it, to be honest, because it was an absolutely incredible move. 5 minute closure below here, and we could have some sells on gold for a very quick move down here. Risk is going to be 20-ish to come down to like 50.
I was going to say, as a bit of a question as well, on the 15 this morning when it went up, the candle before it had no top wick. Was that what you were talking about yesterday?
Yeah, exactly, man. Yeah, when if you see it do that, yeah, you want to be careful that it could come up and create one.
Yeah, which is exactly what it did.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, so sometimes if you see it open and instantly push down, you can have like a buy stop on the break of the candle and then risk off the low. So you could, as soon as it flips bullish, you get tagged in, and it can usually push with good volume. Look at this push on gold.
Yeah, cool.
We get a nice closure here on gold. I'm gonna be looking for some sells. This is pushing down very quick. We've got to be fast here. We'll be very, very fast. As soon as we jumped on, we're pushing down. If you get an instant top wick, I'm going to look for some sells. Probably risk above previous 5 high, actually. I don't think it needs to go all the way up here. Probably go off here. Because this 30 is looking lovely. Yeah, look at that. 30 wicked out the highs. Still got a lot of untested area down at like 26 and 23. Take a while to get back down here, if we even get back down there. But, you know, at least come back down to here, play this little range. To me is worth it. Yeah, it's like 40 plus ticks. Yeah, with some good volume, you could fulfill it pretty quick. You've got nice price action here, so you could easily just come back down and start bouncing from around here, and at that point you already break even. 30 seconds here.
I agree, Lee.
Good to know, man. I wouldn't have taken it if you hadn't said that.
I thought I'd just give you what I thought. I know it's important to you.
It is, man. It always is. Always welcomed. Just trying to understand futures. Can you explain the chart we should be using to trade off? If you want to trade off the futures chart, use these ones down here. Just type in GC and just use the top one that comes up. Yeah. The reason I break it down on the currency one is because the currency one grabs highs and lows a little bit more than the 5 inch because no bottom wick.
Nah.
Unless it gave like an instant steep top wick, I would consider it, but not yet. So let's mark on this current 5 minute high. Use MGC if you're a newbie. Yeah, if you're a newbie, yeah, use micros. Yeah, absolutely. There we go.
So would the no button wick on the previous one suggest the potential it could go up?
Yeah, pretty much, man. Yeah, it means there's no real range. So yeah, it could easily just either close doji or start to push back up. Yeah.
Cool.
it's not. If you see it happen on the 5, it's not as important. But if you ever see like the 30 closes like no bottom wick or like the hourly, then yeah, you want to be careful because the close of no bottom wick instantly pushes back up here.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
What a push! Yeah, lovely push. Yeah. I'm gonna start jumping on early. Look at this. Sorry, lucky man. Why'd I do that? There we go. Wait, let me stop this.
Recording in progress.
I said to myself today, as soon as I come on, I'm gonna remember to record. There we go. We're recording. We're on. I saw some of you guys do watch back the streams, which is good. It's nice to know people actually watch them back. I didn't think anyone would sit through and watch it, but it's good to see people do. So we're gonna wait for the next 5 minutes, which means we're gonna get the 15 close. So we may as well watch that until that closes. Only got 4 minutes. How did everything else move yesterday? Lovely grabs on the pound. Look at that. Pound grabbed all the lows, ripped back higher. I think we spoke about that on stream yesterday as well. I haven't had a good look over everything else. Let's have a look. Euro futures with the bounce. Look at that. Lovely move. Boom. Nasdaq with a run. Look at this. What a run. What a way to end the year after a very look at this strong push down. This is, if you measure how much Nasdaq's pushed this year. It's why having long-term holdings and stuff like that. They got a 47% return this year. Absolutely incredible. What a recover after the shit show you saw in 2022. So where was January 22? So in January 22, you saw like a 35% decline. And then this year, 2024, you've absolutely recovered over 47%. Incredible. Incredible. Look at the Russell, the nice push as well. Very nice push. Have a look at S&P quick. So I'm still going to see how everything reacted off yesterday. Yeah, look at that as well. S&P. Well, where have we gone? S&P. What did S&P do in 2022? Yeah, same. Very big drop. Where was it? By the time you close, yeah, 20% decline. And then since what, January down here-ish? Yeah, and 20% return. Amazing. Very nice. If you can find something that can make you 10% return a year, which is not difficult to do, you can make incredible long-term returns. Incredible long-term returns. Aside from day trading, I mean, which is what I was just talking about in the crypto chat. With the 5-minute flip, value be entry if there's no bottom wick. No. There's no bottom wick on the 5. You got to wait for the 5 to close and then get in on the next one. So what you want to see is this closes bearish. You want to see if you can get top wick out this high, and then that's going to be your sell. So ideally this closes a bit doji. Doesn't fulfill too much of this range because you've already filled half of it. You've already filled half of your target. So if you open an instantly push down, well, that's already the target pretty much done. Because if you got the shorts, you have to be break even as soon as you start coming into like here. So this is nice. You came up, you grabbed the highs, wicked them out, closed doji, and then instantly pushed down. Yeah, look at this. Right as we jumped on. But the 15 is going to close here, so as long as this 15 opens and instantly pushes up, you can look for a sell. So let's drop down to the 5. 15 is clearly going to close nice and bearish, so if we open and instantly push up, amazing. Instantly push it down, not what you want to see. It's going down because it took 30 resistance on the left. Yep, it sure did. It sure did. Grab these highs, pushing down. Look at that. Yeah, you got some sells from here. It would have been beautiful if you got some sells from up here. That's a mistake I make when I get on the flip. If it's valid, do we want to make that clear again? Yeah. You need to. If you see it close with no bottom wick, you got to be careful. Obviously, in this scenario, it kept pushing down. But if you go look left, I mean, it's on the 5 minute, like I said, it's not as important. But on the 5 minute, you close bearish and no bottom wick, you instantly push back higher. And you can go see it on the 5 a little bit more. Where is it? It doesn't really happen. It's not as important on the 5, but it does still happen. Where is it? Where's an example? There you go. 5 minute close, no real bottom wick, doji down and pushed higher. Close with no top wick, doji. See, now you're starting to pull back up. I would have wanted to see this pull up, but now you've tapped into this level. So like I say, this would have been TP1 area where you could start to react off. So you may have to wait for it to come and grab these highs, and you may look for some more sells. Interesting spot gold on future chart on the daily. Yeah, look at that. That's insane. Wait, is that the? Let me see. I don't think mine looked like that. Yeah. Wait, what? That's wrong. Wait, why the fuck is it doing that? Wait, what? Wait, what the fuck? Let me just make sure it's not like that on Ninja. That's completely wrong. It shouldn't look anything like that. What the hell? Let me check it on the futures chart. On my Ninja trader here. Yeah, on my Ninja it looks absolutely nothing like that. I don't know if that's like a trading view glitch or what, but yeah, that daily on that futures chart is completely wrong. The daily didn't close anywhere anything like that when I look at this here on Ninja. That's crazy.
My day doesn't look like that either.
Yeah, that's wild. I've never seen that look so off. But yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, be careful of that. Yeah, that's wild. Because I mean, look, it's a huge wick, but if you drop to the hourly, you can see it's a huge bullish push. That's crazy. Another reason to use the currency chart instead, just to be safe. I've never seen it look that different though. That's crazy. That's an insane difference. We're already getting some nice volume here today, which is what's this, a 40 tick push down already on gold. Look at that.
I remember it just casually pushing for credits.
Yeah, look at that. What a push. What a push. Not gonna chase it though. Too close to TP area. If you did get, because if you got short from up here or wherever, as soon as you start tapping into here, you got to be managing your risk and probably closing full, to be honest. Got in quick. Should have kept it running. Story of traders. Got my 10 for the day now to chilling. Good man. Good job, David. Good job, man. Yeah, if you ever hit your 10 and you're not, and you know, if it's closing bearish like this, you know, sometimes you can just trail above the highs. Like if you got short from here, what would that be? Locking in 15, you hit lows of like 30, yeah. All we want to see now is to come up and grab some highs. Yeah, 15's still looking nice. 15's closed bearish. You've now pushed down and created a bottom wick, but you've tapped right into here now. So there's going to be a level to react higher, or are you still going to break this? I'm going to delete this low. I'm not a huge fan of that. Like it's not a clear level of liquidity. It did wick out some lows, but this is a nice support. If you come down to the support, you're very likely going to break it. I think gold is heading to the top again. Yeah, gold's 100% going to the top again. This is just an intraday perspective. Gold's going back to 2042 to 2050. Yeah, easy. Needs to pull back first though. Like I said, anyone who's selling here is going to have their stops above here. So that's the overall bias today. But it doesn't mean you can't anchor yourself and get some intraday scalps down. retail trap on the lows of this range. Yeah, I mean it's difficult because you wicked out some lows. There's no clear double bottom because you wicked out some lows here, broke above and pushed higher, and then this low also wicked out some lows. So it's difficult. I mean, if you come back down to here, then yeah, you'll probably break it. But you could just easily bounce from this area. This is gonna be interesting to see if you do come back down here, you're gonna break it. And if you look at gold on like the hourly or something, if you just now that you've closed bullish, like say because you closed bullish on the daily, so you're pretty much trying to understand where could you bottom wick at. Same as what we spoke about on this whole huge push up. You could bottom wick pretty much anywhere down here. It's going to be a nice level. Unless you start re-breaking dirty highs, then I'll go long. Which once you do get the longs today, you're going to see a very nice push. A very, very nice push. Oh man, it's hot. I got
on that, sorry, I was going to say, on that chart there, the bottoms that you were saying that it could go through, could that potentially be because as it's going up on the left-hand side, it's long, short, long, short, long, short, so there's a lot of liquidity in that area?
Yeah, pretty much, man. Yeah, if it starts to, because you've already you grabbed some intraday lows, so you wouldn't really want to see it broken. But if you, I mean, come near it. But if you do come down, yeah, then people will be looking at this. If you start tapping it again, and then start to reject, people will be looking to do something like this, like that.
Okay. Yep.
So then, yeah, you could spike it out and pull back a little bit more. You still have some, 4 hour hasn't really grabbed any lows for this entire push up. So, if I was intraday scalping some pullbacks, shorting down into previous 4 hour lows is still a nice setup to me.
Yeah. Cool.
You go to 5 is grabbing the highs. If you break this low, you could have some sells. What is that? That's the 4 hour low there, yeah. If you break that, what's your risk going to be? Your risk is going to be here. 16, seeing if you can drive back down to here. It's a tight range. You'd want to see, like, if you break this low, you're going to push lower, because if this was a true liquidity low, you could push up, but if it gets broken, you're going to push down. I'll wait for it to get broken before considering it. Did anyone on Zoom or YouTube get them buys yesterday? It's a very, very nice move. An absolutely incredible move. It was such a simple level here. It's like a little inverse head and shoulders as well. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. You buy off that support till it breaks, you risk off the head, and you got an absolutely phenomenal position. Could be your entire month. And you're very small 30 ticks worth of them. Yeah, 30 ticks is amazing, man. Good job. That's great. That's amazing.
Yeah, that was 5 o'clock in the morning. I'd only just got up. I had the kettle on.
Yeah.
And just turned the screen on, saw it going up, and I thought, shit.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I looked back at this morning. I was like, fuck, what time did this happen? Because I was like, I knew I should have fucking stayed up for this. Now, did it start at like 5 a.m.?
Yeah, 5 a.m.
Yeah. Just yeah, look at that. Yeah, 4:30 dipped down. Fuck, that was an expensive sleep. Very expensive.
So I was trading without your caffeine.
That's the thing. It's so difficult at that time to be able to be in the zone. But good job.
And function.
Yeah, and function. Yeah. 5 minutes just closed bearish here. What time is it? 5 minutes to 30 is going to close. Let me see. Why does my fucking thing do this? What's that? Your risk is going to be 17 ticks. And you can easily come down and retrace a lot of this. Yeah, if this starts to reject here, it's going to be the trade. If it doesn't re-break the low, then we wait for the 30 close. But if you get this continuation in volume, this could be a nice quick scalp here. Let me make sure. Let me go down to the 5. I'm on the daily here.
Do you place it?
Not yet, man. As soon as it starts rejecting, I will. As soon as I start to see some rejection, I won't. It is the last 5 of the 30, so you do have to be careful. But you could have some nice volume right at the end. Look at this. You're seeing some nice volume here. It's nice volume that we saw all of yesterday. Even though it's in the wrong direction, it's still very nice volume. Because if this 5 closes bullish without even needing to go on to the 30, I know this is going to be a big 30 wick. If you break this high, you'll probably go higher and just range. So you'd want to see this high respected if you're going to look for some sells. If you break it, you'll push higher. So as soon as you break this, shorts are off the cards, and you'll wait for the 30 close. This could be a nice little evening star if it does flip from here though. You can probably risk off this current 5 high. Which if this 5 can flip bearish, you'd be risking off here, it's like 13 ticks. If you break, there you go, you're breaking that high now, so now you want to wait for the 30 close. Because if this was a true liquidity grab, you would respect this and push down. If you break this, you'll push up. So let's have a look at the 30. Yes, it's going to be a big 30 wick right at 30 support, resistance, support. Even though you may still grab 30 lows one more time, you got to be open to that. 15, yeah, 15. So that's the thing. When you're at the highs of the range, amazing, you can sell. When you're at the lows, you can buy. But when you're in the middle, you got to be careful. Look at this push. 15 is looking nice for buys. Like I said, yeah, it is, man. Yeah, it is. If you get buys, it's gonna be, the buys is the main overall trade today. The buys is what's going to be the real big move. Any shorts will be just like a small anchor to position yourself well for some buys later on. I know you got 1 more minute till this 30 is going to close. Even if the 30 is going to push up, you're very likely still going to re-grab the lows at least. Like, see, you have something like this, you pull up, then you wick out the lows, and then you have the push. So you're at least going to come and, you know, look to grab these. So if this 15 closes doji, you may look for a top wick to grab previous 15 highs, grab the liquidity before pushing back down. Something like this. You grab the highs and you look for the push down. You grab the highs, you push down. Is top step nice? Yeah, I think top step is nice. Still holding a runner from 2004. Amazing. Keep holding that runner. It's an amazing hold. 2004. Yeah, amazing hold. 2004. Yeah, incredible. Good hold, man. Hold that runner. You know, scale out of it, but never close it full. Use that runner to cover a potential trade risk-free. That's the whole purpose of runners. So you may tap into that high we spoke about as well. Right, let's see how this is going to open. I'm going to watch it on the futures chart here just in case we do something crazy. Opening it instantly pushing down. If you grab the lows, you could look for the break of the high to go long. Hold until 282. Where's that? Where's 282? 282 is pretty high. So it's a big level now where you could start to react off, but yeah, you never know. If it's just a runner, yeah, why not? but I'd use it as an anchor personally. If you re-grab these lows, you may be wicking out 30 lows to start to retrace. Then you may have some buys. So you need to see if we're going to grab the highs or grab the lows first. So if you want to see buys, you need to grab the 30 lows, and then you can look for it. If you want to see the sells, which is going to be a 30 double bottom, you want to look for this. So until we do either of them, we have to wait for probably the next 5 minutes here. If this 5 starts to close bullish, then you've got a 30 double bottom, which is going to be a nice short opportunity. But if you start grabbing the lows, then you can take buys on the break of the high to play this up.
You could have done something like yesterday. Load up 2 demo accounts, place buy on the one and sell on the other during their first. And sell your course with the screenshot.
Yeah, the buys were incredible yesterday. Even on the 4 hour, it was absolutely beautiful. Grab the lows, break above, retest, wick out the lows, retest again. Absolutely insane opportunities yesterday. Insane. Could have been taking buys there. Stop loss goes below the 3rd wick. Look at that for a risk reward. It's ridiculous. Do you use a timer or closely monitor the closing of 15 and 30 candle, or does your trading platform provide the feature? Yeah, I look at it here, man. So if I'm on the 5, I'm looking here until the candle's going to close. This is the countdown, and then I'm looking here to see what minute we're in. You wouldn't leave a trade open before news, would you? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. What do you mean? News is volume. When you backtest, do you backtest with the news? As long as you've had the liquidity grabs and you got your stop in, and you filter in potential slippage. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, news is the volume. News is what you need. If there's no news, there's no volume. I don't know why people get too scared of the news. If you know what you're doing, you understand liquidity. Yeah, absolutely. You need news to be able to take the trades. If there's no news, then there's no volume. There you go. You re-grabbing 30 lows, which is interesting. That's true though. Yeah, dude. Like people, I don't know why people get scared of news. You have to ask yourself: when you do back testing, do you look at news? If the answer is no, then why do you look at it in live markets? These buys were technically already in place, and all of my trades, 90% of my trades that come off fundamentals, technicals are already in place. The news just gives you the boost in the direction that you want. We spoke about all of this yesterday on stream, and it was a beautiful push, a bloody beautiful push. Obviously, if you're new in trading, you don't want to be risking news, but to me, there was no risk in these buys yesterday. Had so much liquidity to grab to the upside. We had grabbed all downside daily lows with a huge amount of opportunity. If you start breaking back below here, you know you could look for some sells back down to here. I'd have loved to have already been sells up there though. Look at this 4 hour, look at this. Look at that. Wicked out the lows, held above the support, you buy there. There's your absolutely incredible trade. Would have woken up to some serious dough. Look at that. What was that? That support you dipped down.
Is there any reason for that level of the support that you have marked?
This one?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, just here, these wicks. Just support, man. I know it's on like the hourly as well. Yeah. Support, resistance, support. Could be a nice level to tag. I would have loved to have been in these shorts though. Man, it's hot. I gotta put this fan on for a second. It's 31 degrees in this room. Holy shit. Alright, so you're coming, yeah, so we're doing what I mentioned. If you start bouncing from here, yeah, you're very likely going to come down and grab the lows. Current 35 here in Sydney, yeah, it's crazy, man. It's a very, very hot day. It's a beautiful day. I'm not complaining. I do like the heat, but in this room, in a house with no aircon is not ideal. To move into a house with no aircon in Australia is crazy. If we knew it had no aircon, we wouldn't have moved in. Look at that. What a push. What a push. There you go. So you're grabbing the lows here now on gold. Lovely shorts down here. Happened before we could even get it. Everyone's coming here. Everyone's alert's booming. Any trades this week? Yeah, I've had some small scalps, man. None of these huge moves. If I was in European times, these would have been amazing buys yesterday. Absolutely incredible. Yeah, there's been some pretty good opportunities this week. She had a lot of opportunities this week. Oh, my back. Fuck, I'm getting old. Nice push down here on Goldie. Humidity with heat or dry. Yeah, it's pretty dry, to be honest, man. It's not as crazy if you've been to Thailand. That humidity is insane. I'm by the beach, so it's not as bad. But it's pretty hectic, man. Let's push. What did you have today in Asia? What was that? Yeah, look at that. Nice 50-ish tick move in Asia. Asia had some nice plays today, actually. What time did this bounce come in? Wait, what time on London time? I was actually, no, at 5 AM though. 5 AM London time, we had some nice buys. Wouldn't this be a breaker structure of possible short? Yeah, if you start closing below, man, yeah, for sure. You gotta see it close below though. Could also be a liquidity scrap. You don't know until it actually closes. I wouldn't be against scalping it down, but you need to shorts from here would be nice. Shorts from here aren't very good because you're shorting support.
I have a question here.
Mm-hmm.
It's a part of the liquidity question. Like, let's say we have this low, right? Now, what time frame closure will we be looking for to confirm? Is it a true liquidity grab or we will just continue pushing down?
What was that? Sorry, man. I just turned you up.
Yeah, I'm asking, like, we took this close out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now what time frame would you be confirming it on? Like 15 or 30 to confirm whether it was a true liquidity grab or will just continue pushing down?
If the 30 closes back above, that's enough. Or I mean, you can go watch on the 5 if it closes respecting it and breaks some highs. That's it confirmed. You don't have to worry about if it is. If it breaks the highs, then that's the confirmation.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'll be trying to predict it.
Observed is like 5 closes above and then it continues pushing down.
Yeah, send an example, man. It's hard to say.
Yeah, let's say in this scenario, this 5 closes above this support, right? But is there any probability that it will continue pushing down further?
Yeah, it could easily. It has to close above resistance. If you take long, it has to close above here to push higher. You take longs from here. If you buy from here, you're buying right into after it's broken resistance and push lower.
Yeah,
Has to.
what we push forward.
Yeah, has to close above.
So you mean like taking a retest after the liquidity?
Yeah, it has to break above. Yeah, probably like that's the most recent resistance, so it'd have to close above the resistance to confirm. Otherwise, you could just fill in this wick and just keep pushing lower.
Isn't like after getting the lows, it should break one more resistance.
Yeah, that's part 2. Yeah, otherwise if you start buying here, then you're not following any of the 3 rules. You're just following one of them.
Yeah. Thank you.
No worries, man. Good question. Yeah, good question, man. Do a retracement after yesterday's move? Yeah, very much so, man. Very much so. Sorry, man.
No, continue. Sorry.
It's alright, man. Yeah, retrace. Yeah, my retracement bottom wick area is around here. Grabbing previous 4-hour lows is a nice level to start looking for buying opportunities. You could still bottom wick maybe a little bit more down at like, if I look at this on the 4-hour, probably like here. It's still a nice level that you could still bottom wick into. You kind of already broken above, retested and pushed higher yesterday. So that was again, great buying opportunities there yesterday. Still got 140 ticks because when you retest it, you push higher. You break above it, you push higher. So if you break below here, you know, maybe you could come and retest it once more and maybe grab these lows. But that would be a first level to look for. But where you're at right now is a level where you want to be watching it. 43 on the zoom. Yeah, 43 on the zoom, that's great. It's good. I used to do these calls to like 1 or 2 people, now we've got 43 people watching. But yeah, overall today, you know, gold buys back up into 2050 makes a lot of sense to me. Because then it doesn't matter if you're going to reverse or not, then you got a big left shoulder, there's your massive head, then you can be coming to create the right shoulder all around here. Which is actually what I wanted to see before this huge dip down here. Before this whole huge push down, you guys on Zoom probably remember we were talking about potentially tapping into here before pushing down. But then NFP opened and rinsed it. You never grab these highs, so these highs still become open. For me today, you're still going to get amazing buys to flip up into here, which is still like 200 ticks away. Then it wants to hold a little small swing trade on a personal. Is going to be an amazing buying opportunity. How bottom does the wick have to be? It doesn't. There's no. Just breaking above a level and retesting, man. Like if it breaks above here, retest here, you buy here, and then you play it up. As long as it breaks above level, you can have it. It can, you know, it could close like above here, give like a one tick bottom wick, and that could be enough. As long as it actually closes above, then any retest of this area is going to be nice. It doesn't have to be like a specific amount, man. The 2 long wicks like this in the 5, would you consider longs? If it closes above, yeah, absolutely, yeah. Has to close above here, then you can take it. It's a nice area. It's a very nice area, but has to fit all 3 of the rules. Right now, it's only fitting 1. Like before the push up yesterday. I think it was on the 30. It looked nice. Yeah, grab the lows, break back above, retest, push. Or maybe you think it's on the 4 hourly, so I did it on a lot of time frames. Yeah, here. So this is what you want to see, like basically like what we're doing right now, but on the 5. Wick the lows, close above. This is your entry, here's your stop, and then there's your push. So there's even swing opportunities to trade the exact way that we're trading. And you could have been doing something like this. You're very safe down there. And then, you know, what an absolute ridiculous run. Then you'll probably see it run even higher. Incredible. Yeah, you don't start buying now. Maybe even you don't have to. Maybe not even a closure above there. Maybe even a closure because you're creating new support and resistance now. Support, broken resistance. Maybe even a closure above there, and you could start looking to trigger some. Oh, Alec got some shorts. Let's see. Oh yeah, nice. Alec got some shorts, I think. Very nice. Short into these lows. Very nice. And see, this right here is exactly why you don't try and predict the liquidity grab. You try and buy off here, you're not following the rules. And this is what happens.
Yeah, exactly my question. Like, we get trapped in these ranges.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very key, man. It's never confirmed until it starts closing above. And if it does close above, amazing, take the buys. If it does something like this, well then just cut the trade, so be it. But that's when the direction is going to be confirmed. You're very likely going to see gold spike down more now. You're kind of creating a little double bottom here. Creating a little double bottom there. You want longs from 2016? 2016. Where's that on the thigh? Let's see, 2016. Yeah, I mean you need a pretty big catalyst to come down there before you rinse these highs. You very likely would grab these highs first. I think it'll take a long time, or I mean there is unemployment claims today, but I think it'll take a long time to come all the way back down to 2016 personally. Where's that on here? Yeah, very far. I mean, if you think it can come down that far, take shorts first. Don't sit on your hands and do nothing and wait for it. Trade into that. That's why you want to be open to some sells, because who knows what could happen. You could retrace a lot of this, but if you take some sells, you're covered and you're anchored. 15 close above for acting, or was the 5? Yeah, 5 can be enough, man. I'll go on the 5. See how the 15's closing. Like if it closes like this, then amazing. You've wicked out the lows and you close back above, and then you can be looking for it. But still have to. You don't want to see 15 close like back above, like something like that. We need to be looking at nearest resistance by the 5. Yeah, 5, 15 day. It doesn't. Whichever's looking the cleanest, really. Like 15's pretty messy here. There's resistance there, resistance there, resistance there, resistance there. So I think even a closure back above that could be enough. As long as you get a nice closure on the 5 to give the 15 a nice closure, yeah, you could be looking to that. Looking at long, yeah. If you close above, we can start looking for some longs. Not yet though. How's the hourly? Got 10 minutes till this hourly is going to close. Wicked out all the lows, start to close back above, and you could see it push higher. Because look at this. This is very big hourly support. All of this. Broken, retest, 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 push higher. Never just taps once. Like here, never just taps once. So there's a big level to be open to it. Sell at support if you want to. If it's grabbed the lows, then absolutely not. You've already liquidated the lows. If I was selling this, I wanted to get sells from like up here into the support because you hadn't really grabbed the lows. But now you've wicked out the lows and failed to close below. That could be a liquidity grab. I say could because it's never confirmed yet. Has to close back above and then you can be open to it. Well, you got 10 more minutes. How's that 5 just closed? Yeah, not bad. 5 just closed back above. 10 minutes away from the hourly, you may as well just wait for it. Because this 5 minute is never just gonna all of a sudden just come all the way up into here. The hourly will probably start to reject. You're still gonna get an hourly bottom weight before pushing higher. So if you start taking longs, you miss that the hourly is gonna wick down, and then you get stopped out, or you go straight into drawdown. That was the second level. So if you take buys off this one, you got to be reactive straight here. There's a lot of noise in here. This is clean range, is why you drove down so nice, but in here and in here is noise. Looking to grab some highs and sweep the lows. No, you've already grabbed the lows here. You've already grabbed the lows. You've already wicked out the lows. That's number one. Number two, you need the break above, and 3 retest, and there's your entry. You can have it next to that. It's messy though. It's very messy. The safest bet is gonna be waiting for a closure above there. I'd like to take it before that though, but that's gonna be the safest one. Buy some 15 open, push down. Yeah, it was nice. Yeah, 15. Yeah, push down again. Re-breaking the highs. Yeah, it's nice. It's looking good. It's looking very nice. Do you trade Forex? I trade gold. Gold's all I trade. We only trade gold. So yeah, because you're that close to it, like I say, then you can be like, you may as well just wait for the 15. Because this hourly is going to be looking pretty nice here now, I think. Yeah, look at that. Wicking out all the lows and still about to close back above here. You close back above here, you got longs. That is looking good. Yeah. Get that closure out of this little shitty range here, and that's going to be a nice trade. You broke above, you wicked out all the lows, so anyone who was buying here, stops went below here, they just got stopped out. So retails try and buy like this. Stop goes below there. Got stopped out. And now if you start closing bullish, that could be your trade. Let's see, 6 minutes. If it closes, I don't really want it to close in this range. I want it to break out. How many ticks is this range? It's 40 ticks, but it's very choppy. Look at this: bullish, bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish, doji, doji, bullish. At BE, ooh, nice man. Let me have a look. On gold buys. Yeah, very nice, man. Yeah, closed above. Instant push down. Yeah, that's a very nice buy, man. Yeah, break even, good shout. As soon as you start tapping into this level, yeah, you want to be break even. Nice trade, man. Nice little quick scalp there. Very nice. Very nice. But yeah, unemployment claims again. Today's going to be interesting. I think the biggest lesson I've learned so far is patience. Absolutely, man. Just waiting for the right setup that meets confidence rather than trying to pull in messages by consistency. Yeah, absolutely, man. Definitely. Like a lot of people would have been trying to trade in this yesterday. Trying to trade in all this news, trying to force trades before FOMC, and then by the time the volume comes in, you're already done for the day. You're already mentally burnt out and you've blown your stop loss limit. And by the time the volume comes in, look at that, amazing. Don't trade in any of this. Don't trade in any of this shit. Wait for the volume to come in, and you get the plays out of that. Same as this. You trade in this range. By the time it breaks out and pushes the highs, you're going to be done for the day. You've hit your daily loss limit. You're going to mentally be burnt out, and we're just getting started. Because in this range, there's no direction, there's no volume. So why would you want to force a trade? And that's the key thing about intraday ranges. Not only is there no volume, but the direction is not confirmed. And if you start taking trades in here, you're trying to predict which way price is going to break out as opposed to actually trading the breakout. And that's very key, man. And by the time it actually breaks out, most people have already hit their daily loss limit for the day and then wonder why they're not succeeding. And in a range when it's like this, you try to take sells, you try to take buys, you try to take sells, you try to take buys, and before you know it, you've fucking blown your account, or you've hit your daily loss limit. And then by the time it comes in, wicked out the lows, boom, there's the volume. And that's what you want to be getting in. You want to be getting in with this, not this. I won't be surprised if gold drops away to 2,000. Unless you have some fundamental changes, there's absolutely no reason for gold to go anywhere near 2,000. Unless unemployment claim changes today, then sure. But right now, there is zero reason for gold to go anywhere near 2,000. You're very likely going to wick out a lot of these highs first. Look at that, you've wicked out that 4-hour low we said. It's a very nice place where I do want to get some overall swing buys. We do have unemployment claims today, which also will be interesting, but I'll be in and out before that. At least it's at a normal-ish time today. Took so many burns on the 5, yeah, me too, man, yeah. Yeah, you only drop down to the 5 once you got confirmation on like the 15 and 30. If you open your charts and go straight to the 5, you're not going to become a good trader like that. You don't want to do that. What's with the elevator music? I'm in an elevator. That's why, man, I'm just stuck in an elevator at the minute. In elevators, they play elevator music, so that's why you hear elevator music. Everything behind me is a green screen. Nah, joking. It's just some copyright-free music, so YouTube doesn't ban me. True travel trader. Yeah, nothing like trading to some elevator music. If you've never traded to elevator music, don't knock it till you try it. True travel trader.
Don't trade to deep house because you just quit shit.
Right, we're going to get this Audi closed in 3 minutes here. I would love to see it close back above here to look for buyers. If it stays in this range, expect stuff like this. Unfortunately, expect this, because that's what's happened in the left. It happened in the past, so there's no reason for it to do anything different other than what it's done in the past. You can scalp little trades in between that, but it's not gonna. You're gonna get an A+ setup trying to trade in this little shit range here on gold. Scalp 10 ticks. Oh god, of course, I'm jumps on the elevator. Okay. I'm gonna start. Let's be clear. This isn't me just thinking out loud. This is me reading a comment. I'm gonna start an OnlyFans with nothing but me dancing to elevator music and a gold chart in the background.
Yeah, can you record that?
Yeah, just to be clear, that's not me thinking out loud. I promise that's me reading out a comment.
Yeah, I'll pay for that.
Instant subscribers. Come on, fans. Come on, Goldie, give us a breakout and some volume. I don't want to drop down to the 5 just yet. You know, I can sometimes scalp a 5 even for the 15, but I don't recommend you guys to do it. We've done it before. There's the 5 looking. I don't like this double bottom here. I'm not a huge. I don't like how, you know, you did wick out the lows, but then these lows came very close to each other, which I'm not a huge fan of. Aiden's joining. Let me let Aiden and Scott's joining. Nice, more people joining the Zoom. The reason for doing trading futures but doing analysis on the spot. I'll show you. See, let me see if I can find an example. Let's have a look. What time is that? Is it? Let me see if I can find one. I'll find you an example, because it's very important. Obviously, I'm executing on futures. Here you go. Here's an example. Where was this? Where was that push down before the push up? Full time I've dropped out. This internet's terrific. Not that you having issues. Yeah, it's painful, Aiden. It's painful, man. So the reason I analyze on the spot chart is because if you see here, and you see here, so you got a triple bottom there and you got a double bottom there. But if you go and look at that on the currency chart, you can see it's completely different. You did actually wick out the lows before the push up, and that something as little as wicking lows before the real move is very, very important to me. Whereas if I just watch the future chart, you know, I'll see a double bottom and I might miss a trade, and sometimes they'll be much more prominent than this. Like this could easily just reject here, leave a triple bottom and push up. But then on the futures chart, sorry, on the currency chart, it actually grabbed the lows, and grabbing the highs or lows before the move is like the most important part of my plan. So I just found it easy just to stick to analyzing this. Oh, you're grabbing previous. You just wicked out 5-minute lows there. Now re-breaking the highs. How did that hourly close? Oh, you're getting some volume here, right? The London Open. Look at this. That 15 didn't break out, but it rejected it. You just quickly retested, which grabbed 5-minute lows, and now you're starting to re-break some highs. If we get some nice 5-minute closures here, you're gonna have some buys. You're probably gonna have trendline liquidity coming on down here as well now. People see this trendline. As soon as you reject from here, buys from here, and you can have a play up. This is your little intraday liquidity grab. Amazing. Breakout. Push. And then you can have some nice buys. You get some nice volume here. Like I say, that's why you don't trade in this shit. You trade when you get the volume. Place the line on the way down before. Nice. It's good to spot it. So if you start to reject from here, amazing. So retail traders will now be trying to do something like this. Or something like this. So if we start to reject here, that's what we want to see. Give us a bottom wick down into here. We buy, we risk off here, and we're going to have that overall play up. Don't just open and go straight to the moon though, but yeah.
Now that's a 48 tick stop loss.
Is it that big?
Yeah.
Yeah, about 30-ish, yeah. The bin, you got like 60. It's hilarious. Let me save it over watch now. Be done for the day. Good shit, Ross. Amazing trade, man. Very, very nice trade. Done for the day already. It's only, what, 8 AM? Is it, what time is it? 8 AM London time? Amazing work, man. Amazing work. Now back to work. That's good, man. That's good. You've made your money. Done for the day. Good shit. Better be bullish trying to dance. If you want to get some nice tips. Trade. Made my weekly bank. Yeah, amazing, man. Amazing. Good shit. There you go. You got Ross on Zoom, who's just made his weekly income on a trade in like what? How long was that trade, Ross? Like what? 10 minutes maybe? 10-minute scalp, and you already could literally be done for the week. 15 minutes, yeah, incredible, man. Boarding just got on flip for 5 between ticks. Amazing, David. Good shit, man. Gonna record session all over. If not, Merry Christmas, everyone. Yeah, you too, David. Have a good trip, man. And happy holidays to you too, man. Have a good one. Cheers, boy. You smash
15 minutes
you
at
too,
work
man.
and the rest of the day at the beach.
Absolutely, that's what you do. Yeah, trade to live. Make your bank, close the charts, and go and live life. That's what it's all about. That's what you need to do. And have that discipline. Being able to take that step back off the charts is so important, especially when you're starting out. It's so easy to sit here and watch this go sideways for like a couple of hours or like the whole day, if not. But I promise you guys, when you start making more money from trading, if you can't have that detachment from trading and from the money, when you start making, oh, nice close. We start breaking highs and go long. If you can't take that detachment away, I promise you, as you start to make more money, it's going to become a whole different heap of stress. If you can't even enjoy time off the charts and time with your family because that's all you can think about, it's one of the worst careers to possibly be in.
100%. As I put in Discord, I was up like nearly $3,000.
Yep.
The 5 o'clock. Bad place of mindset. I kept going, pushed it too far.
Yep.
Back down to 1,000.
Yeah, it's so key, man. It's so key. You know, making money and dip.
Yeah. Too emotional and not being able to sit there and say, okay, I'm done.
Yeah. Yeah, hardest part, man, honestly. Hardest part. But if you can get that discipline, it's amazing. Because like I say, once you get to a point where you're making like 5,000-10,000 a month, being able to take that step back is so key.
Yeah.
So key. That's from my question. No worries, man. Do you use leverage? Yeah, I do. Double top, yeah, double top, which is nice. Yeah, I was actually just thinking in my head I'd consider a retest entry from here because it is a double top. You're likely going to grab it. I may just wait for the break of the high though. I'm going to put this in soon. What is this? 3 minutes into this. Obviously, if this 15 doesn't close below the level, we'll wait. But that's the reason I want to take the break of the high, because if you do break the high, you'll push up. But you could easily now respect this high and start to close back into here, which is fine because then we won't get tagged in, and that's why we use buy stops instead. But if you can start to bottom out here, because this is a nice level, you've broken above it. If you retest it, you should go higher. If you break back below, that's fine. If you do get tagged in, you just look to cut your trade somewhere around here. But as it stands right now, hard stop would have to go in below previous 5-minute lows. Yeah, it's a. See, and this is what I was just talking about. On the currency chart here, it's a very clear double top. On the futures chart, it didn't actually come as close to it as it did on the currency. I'd like to see a little bit more of a bottom wick than this, only because I want to get a better stop loss placement. You can put it on a break of this high. I personally would want to see a little bit more of a bottom wick here, because you could still at any point do this. I would love to see it retest this, and then I want to look for that breakout. If it flips from here, I'll be surprised. But we do have, remember, we got this little retail trend line coming on down like this. Or even if this 5 closes doji, next 5 grabs the lows, then amazing. You can look for something like this. Close doji, grab the lows, then you look for the bullish push. And at that point, you already break even. So if we start tapping into here, now that's good enough for me. I'm going to have a buy stop in a second. And we got one more minute. I would like to see it flip in this 5 to show me that this is true volume. You can never trust one 5-minute bullish close, but I would like to see this volume continue. If you break back into here, the 15 will still close in the range, and we'll have to wait for the next 15 breakout. Because remember, look at the 15. Previous 15, like I say, although I'm trading the 5, I'm thinking about the 15. And I remember the previous 15 didn't actually break out, and this hasn't actually broken out yet, just yet. That's why if you take a retest, it's kind of risky, because if this 15 closes back below, you could go straight into a loss. But if you take the break of the buy on the break of the high, then it re-breaks the high, then you should have a nice push. But if it doesn't, you don't take the trade, you don't take the loss, you cancel the order. Start to reject, and we shall put it in. And if it does flip, and as soon as you come into here, you're already managing risk off like here, and then probably break even. Can you explain a buy stop? A buy stop is just an order that gets tagged in once it actually comes into that level. So if I have if you were trading a buy limit, your buy limit would get tagged when it comes into it and then expecting it to push higher. But if I use a buy stop, I have a stop order, a buy order that once it breaks this high, it will continue pushing up. Whereas if you use limit orders, you're expecting price to do something at that level. But if I put in a buy stop, I'll get tagged into a trade once it breaks the high. 10 seconds here, you may as well just wait. Your explanation makes real sense. Yeah, thank you, man. Yeah, it's key. It's key. You're 2 seconds away from the 5, so there's no point taking it now. You're going to get an instant bottom wick next. If you get a bottom wick and grab the lows, full margin to the moon. Not financial advice, remember.
Full margin.
Full margin.
Risking those Lambos.
If you just left the triple top, yeah, nice. I'd love to see this bottom wick. I'd love to see this wick down first. You may not grab these lows though. That might be enough of a retest. If anyone did take the retest, have risk off the table. But the retest isn't worth it for me because the 15 hasn't technically broken out yet.
Yeah. There's no break for the high, break the structure or whatever.
Yeah, not yet. Not yet.
Yeah. But the momentum trade is nice though.
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen this one. I'd like to see this one. If this one had started to flip and actually closed above, I would have loved buys off this one. I hope that's not enough. It could be. I hope it's not though. If it bottom wicks out, I still will look, because I think you're going to see a pretty steep break once you break these highs. You may not need to come and grab this low, to be honest. This could be enough. I don't want to be over-analysing too much here, but I'd like to see a little bit more of a bottom wick.
Same as that.
Because you do still have, you're still here. If you've just wicked out the highs, then that's alright. Is that enough of a bottom wick? That might be enough of a bottom wick here in a second. Dicking around a lot. Look at this. This is not what you want to see.
Yeah.
Bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish.
It should have been instant.
Yeah, you want there exactly, man. You've seen it. We've seen it that many times that it needs to be. We take buys on this one. It's already pushed. You already break even, secure, and partials. When it starts to dick around like this, I get very skeptical.
It's already been like 2 minutes.
Because look, yeah, which is crazy. Clean gonna wait till you're at 2037, 2039. Yeah, good shout, man.
Up like 20 ticks already.
Yeah. Yeah, price action is not clean. Yeah, I'm with you on that one, man. Yeah, safest buy. Safest buys is when you break out like this shit. As soon as you start breaking above here, you're gonna have lovely buys into here. I'm just kind of trying to look for a little scalp before the breakout. What time is it? Two more minutes. That may be enough for a bottom wick. I don't know. That's difficult. Because they're as indecisive as me. So what would that be if you take? See, the amount of times you would have just got tagged into a buy stop is crazy. So you have to know when to put them in. You'll probably be risking off like here. You want to be targeting like up over or up here. If this 5 minute doesn't close bullish, that's fine because the 15 at least is still going to be breaking out of this first level we said, and that could be good enough. And at the bottom wick you can still take it higher. So you're going to get this 15 close in like 1 minute and 30. If I was in these buys and it comes this close to 15, I would personally be getting pretty scared out here. I'd be getting pretty hesitant and worried.
The emotions would be strong.
Yeah. In full flow. deleting the resignation letter.
Deleting previous stories on Instagram.
Closing the Lamborghini website pages as soon as it starts to close doji.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Closes Safari.
Them clips are so funny.
On close stream.
Yeah, I'll rage and quit the stream.
I mean, the other guy on the stream, don't worry, you can join my classes.
Send me a link.
Yeah.
Also, if you do analysis on gold spot, how come you don't purchase in that market instead of futures? Because on futures, I don't have to deal with spreads. On FX, there's spreads, which is fine for swing trading. I still swing some trades on FX, but for intraday trading and scalping, I can't be dealing with 2 pips each side and commissions. Whereas futures, I get way better executions and amazing fills. There's a lot more benefits. If you're a day trader and a scalper, there's way more benefits to trade futures than a CFDs broker. FX brokers are great for like day trading and swing trading. Come and grab some 5 lows here in this instant 15 bottom wick and you can have some buys.
Yeah.
Like, where could so 15 just closed. Where could that 15 bottom wick into? Well, you kind of just closed you have just closed above here, which is actually quite nice. But where's your stop loss going to be? Cross that bridge when we get to it.
If you this level on the futures at 2049 on the 5 minute.
Let's have a look. 2049. Yeah, 5 minute broke it and retested it beautifully.
Yeah.
What is a stop loss? I don't know, man. I don't know what that is. I never used one. I think it's a retail trap or something like that. I don't know what they are, man. I'm not too sure.
It's a pineapple.
Yeah, if it pushes from here, so be it. Ah, you motherfucker. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, that 15 level looked like it was probably enough. So he did actually close above their bottom wick and instantly push. Look at that. I mean, you're at least going to grab these highs.
I'm still not convinced this is the move.
Yeah, it's just choppy. Very, very choppy. I want to get 2 zoned in on the 5 here. How's the 30 looking halfway through it? 30's looking pretty nice. Yeah, 30 can still give a bottom wick.
I like the way it hasn't taken out that yet.
Yeah. It's gonna be a. That's why I really want to just jump the gun and take the buys, because this is gonna be a clean, a very easy retail trap. Very, very easy retail trap. It's a shame you didn't just wick out the 5 lows. You still could, but I think you're gonna spike out these highs pretty quick soon. If it's a true quick.
It feels like big move is coming.
Yeah. Definitely, man. Futures have different prices, but how do you deal with that? I just like if I'm on the 5 here, and I put a buy stop in on the break of the 5-minute high, I just go on this screen, and I just look at that. I'm looking at as opposed to what the figure amount is. It's quite easy, but I was missing a lot of trades when I first moved to futures because of that very simple little thing of. Futures could leave a double bottom, but currency grabs it, and you miss the move. Can't find contract at the same price. No, they'll have completely different prices, because futures is the future price of gold. This is the price of gold now. But I don't look at the prices. So look at. Gold, yeah, it could bring in some volume, man. It very well could. Look at this wick back down. So if you took these buys and you have this nice push and go straight back down, it's not fun. It's not fun. You had a lovely entry, but you've seen this. Why does my wrist all keep fucking doing that? You would have seen 13 ticks straight back to break even.
Yeah.
It's not what you want. I didn't say it, you said it, not me.
Yeah, it's not on the street though.
Straight back to break even, straight back up. What are you doing, gold? What are you up to? I know we're going to grab these highs, but I just need a fucking entry. Unless this 5 closes like this and gets this done bottom wick.
Yeah.
He is an amazing trader. He's a very good trader.
I'd love to have his emotional control.
Yeah, 100%, man. Did you just mute yourself to tell Discord secret stuff? I know what you're up to. I didn't at all. I promise you, I didn't. I'm reading what the guys on Zoom are posting in the Zoom chat. But I didn't mute anything. No secrets.
Yeah, Rohan is messaging.
Okay, everyone's in full margin. He's behind planet. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, I honestly, I couldn't trade the way he does and have to deal with the abuse he gets. It's insane. I couldn't deal with it. Mentally, it would just kill me. Right, how's this 5-minute gonna open? Instant top wick, for fuck's sake. Oh, gold. Crazy. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Yeah, I don't know how he does it. Honestly, I don't know how he does it. I really want to buy into this resistance. It's just this volume is just... It's not doing it for me.
I think gold is like, I gave you everything this morning, now I'm fucking with your head.
Yeah, pretty much, man, yeah. W's. I don't like it.
This
15's I'm watching the 5 too much. 5 minutes is a shit show right now. 15's looking nice. Who knows?
5 minutes
from here.
looks like overextended.
Yeah, 5 minutes horrible. Let's get rid of this. I'm gonna get rid of the zone. We know where the liquidity levels are. It's up here.
On that level.
This one? This one?
Yeah, do you think it could be a little...
Yeah, still possible. With a 30 could easily still bottom wick into it. Like even if this 30 doesn't close above,
Yeah.
if there's not enough volume, the 30 will still very likely give that quick bottom wick. So if you take buys now, you have to be open to the fact that you do need to survive the next 30 bottom wick.
Yeah.
So if I was in these buys, I'd already break even.
Yeah.
Got in at 245 on the futures. Is your Discord a monthly payment? It is, yeah. It's only $100 a month. You get full access to myself, the community, the trading course, the strategy, trade setups after the Zoom calls, Asia setups, psychology audios, the trading retreats, everything. There's no upselling of the course or anything like that. It's everything is included in Discord. Everything you need to become a successful trader is in that Discord, I guarantee you. Got it, 245 on the futures. Where's that? 245. That sounds like a nice entry. Sounds like a very nice entry. 245. Yeah, incredible. Right off that support. Yeah, very nice entry, man. Good job. Start trailing that. Trail that all day long. See, futures chart. This is why you literally just wicked out them highs.
Yeah.
About 14 ticks. Amazing, James. Yeah, amazing. If you honestly, if you want to, with how choppy this is, man, there's nothing wrong with taking some partials. Don't have fear of taking some partials. React to the current price action, or you know, even just trail. You know, even trail your stop and profit. Silver's broken higher. Very nice. 14 ticks is great, man. 14 ticks is great in this little range. Amazing.
You know, your 5 minute low that you marked out.
Yes.
It still has so much possibility to come there, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. You did just grab this high. That's why as soon as you start grabbing this high, you know, you'd have to be managing your risk. And at this point, you're very unlikely to survive that 30 bottom wick. So I'm not too interested in this 5 now. I'm more. What? Where's gold going? Don't do that. Don't do that. You're very likely going to see this grabbed. Some secret stuff. Yeah, you don't look at that. It's a secret. Secret stuff.
Everyone going back on YouTube.
Secret stuff. Very secret stuff. I got scared. Nah, you're getting out's a good shout, to be honest, man. It's not the cleanest. So if you got this little 5 minute, you know what? You're only hitting like 10 ticks. It's not worth it. You in? Nah, I'm not in. I'll show you and tell you when I go in. I'm just drawing up, just a little forward test. I'm seeing what it would have liked, because this 5 minute opened instant bottom wick and grabbed the highs. If I wasn't this, I'd have to be break even. 3 tick loss. Full stop loss. Yeah, amazing, man. Minus 3 ticks is amazing. Just got 15 ticks myself. Yeah, good job, and that's amazing. 15 ticks, honestly, in this choppy price action. Like we're very zoomed in here. You got 15 ticks in this. Amazing. Honestly, that's great. Don't be scared to take profit when gold's in these tight ranges. I would love to have 15 with you. I'm sure, no doubt I'll get my 15 today, but I would like to get it here.
You've been flat for the week, right?
Nah, I had a few little scouts, man, but nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Only like, let me see.
Yeah, casually 100,000.
Yeah, I'm only up 1,000 ticks, man. Nothing crazy.
Just not regular.
I thought you were going to say $1,000.
I wish I was up 1,000 ticks. How's this 30 looking? The 30 is actually going to give a nice breakout. So if the 30 closes like this, opens and instantly pushes down, you know, then you're going to have the nice buys. This is actually the first 30 closure out of this tight little shit range. The reason I didn't want to actually take this 5 is because, like I say, you're very unlikely to then survive the 30 bottom wick. Because I think I would like to see the 30 bottom wick grab these 5-minute lows, and that's going to be where I'm going to look for the break of the high. As soon as you grab these lows, I'll look for the break of the high. You got buys up into here and here. Important. So it's like, let me see. Let's see if I can draw it. So it's like if we think, it is, yeah, it is a good question. If we think, you know, say we're looking for these buys here, if we want to see the next 30, you know, come up like this, we need to see this bottom wick created first. So if you open and instantly push up, then that could be the top wick of the 30 to then flip back bearish. But if it opens and instantly pushes down, then as it's creating the bottom wick on the 30, you can look for the buys once the 30 flips back bullish and risk off that 30 low. So if I go like obviously any time the 30 is going to have, like, you know, a push up, you want to see the bottom wick formed. If it opens and instantly pushes up, then you try to take buys, then it could start to come back down and you can get trapped. But if it opens and instantly pushes down, there's your bottom wick. You take the buy on the break of the highs and you risk off that low, and then that's going to be your play. So it's very important to see how it opens first, because if it instantly opens and pushes up, like I say, then you could get trapped in that being a top wick for it. By the time it closes, it could be bearish. Oh, look at this push. I only got 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. Look at this. If that makes sense, man. The way that gold grabs highs and lows first is very, very important. Very, very important. Tap the double top. Yeah, tap straight into it, man. Look at that push. 53.7. Yeah, look at this. What a push. Shame, I would have loved to be riding this. But look how many. So we wicked out some lows there, and this whole push up, you haven't wicked out any lows. That would have been a lovely one. The reason I didn't want to take this one, because you look here, you wicked out the lows and you rebroke the highs. The reason I wasn't too keen on taking that one is because you come straight into resistance. There's still 20 ticks actually. There you go, grabbing all the highs now. Look at that, typical gold. That's why you have to be reactive sometimes. Because what's that? Since we've been watching this, that's huge. That's 80 ticks. Look at that. Huge. And there's your liquidity now being grabbed. You're still going to come up and grab these highs, but that's your first target there on gold. That's why sometimes literally just executing off the support and resistance is so key. Look at that, wicks out the lows. Just start taking it there and see how it goes. And there's your play. There you go, yeah. That's gold. Look at that. What a push.
Wow.
What a
The
push.
thing is, if we had been there, and it came down on the loss, would have been kicking ourselves out.
Yeah.
Smart decisions to get.
100%, man, 100%. Oh, this is a very nice instant bottom wick though, and because you still have the highs to grab. This is what I've been wanting to see for this whole flip and push up. I may have buys on the break of this high in a second. This is what I was wanted to see. This is what I just spoke about. The 30 just closed bullish, but you know that if the 30 is going to continue up, it needs to create the bottom wick. So this could be the bottom wick of the 30. By the time it flips, then you've got that continuation. You take the buys and you risk off wherever this 30 low is going to be. Yeah, cool. I'm gonna have a buy on the break of this. Actually, the 5-minute on the futures just closed no top wick. Doesn't matter. Currency did. Let's see. Was this not enough for taking a position earlier? 15. Yeah, to be honest, it probably was, man. It's hard in that scenario. It probably was. Let me make it a little bit bigger. This is going to flip quite quick here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna look to buy on the break of this high on gold.
2055, right?
Yeah. Let's see. I want to see it. If it doesn't flip in this 5, then we'll wait, because you have grabbed these lows. Where could the 30 bottom wick come to? Here. You could easily still bottom wick into here. Let me see if I can quickly get it on top step. 3 more moves. This is a lovely instant bottom wick. This is what I wanted to see for this entire push up. I'll take a look at that chart you just sent in a second. I'm just gonna see if I can get this in on my other account. If this 5 closes bearish, that's fine. We'll just wait, and we'll look for it to find some support, grab some lows, and then amazing. But like I say, anyone, like we said as soon as we started the stream, anyone who's shorting here on gold, where's their stop going to be? First stop's going to be above this high, and then second stop is going to be above this high. If it doesn't flip in this 5, then we'll look for something like this. Alright, cool. Alright, let me have a look at your chart, man. Let me have a look. 15. Yeah, to be honest, it was, man, because the 15 actually closed back above. I was 2 zoned in on the 5. Yeah, 15 was nice, because the 15 closed back above, held the support, closed back above, but then the 15 actually closed back above this little level. So yeah, well, that was a valid setup for sure, man. That was definitely a great shout. Oh, there we go. Right, let's see how Goldie's going to go here. Potentially risking off this current 5-minute low. I want to see this 5 continue pushing. Let me drop back down to the 5. A minute, like this. You didn't grab any lows, which isn't ideal, because you could still grab some lows here on gold. I'm in this 5 contracts. If it breaks, grabs, if it had grabbed the lows, I'd go full. But because this hasn't actually grabbed any 5-minute lows for all this push, and you just instantly create the 30 top wick, I will manage aggressively. I don't want to see it. If it breaks this low, I'll just wait to take another entry down here. But as soon as this starts to flip, I will have to manage my risk. Stops are quite big here. Stops are much bigger than what I would like. 27 ticks. 27 at half risk on a 5-minute wick is quite a lot. Usually we have our stops at like sometimes less than 10. So if this 5 doesn't actually close bullish, now that you've just had this huge wick down, then we'll probably manage. You'd want to see this 5 drive. You got 15 seconds until this is going to close. If it opens and instantly pushes up, I may look to cut this. I'm not a huge fan of this. The reason I'm not a fan is because, like I say, you haven't grabbed any lows. You've created the top wick and instantly pushed down. So you didn't flip just then. Let's see. This 5's open and instantly pushing down, which is fine. What are you hovering around? In my entries at just around 55. What are you pushing around? Just create a little top wick there. You may see this drive a little bit lower here. If anyone's not in this, I personally would wait. I think you're going to liquidate some 5-minute lows a little bit more. Because look for this whole entire push up. What have we not done? You haven't grabbed any lows. I really want to hold it into the 30 close. I'd rather wait to see it create. Because did the 30 bottom wick where we wanted? Yeah, I mean 30 bottom wick, it has retested where we wanted, which is nice, but I don't really want to hold it into the 30 close. I'd be much more in and out by then. If you start breaking the highs, you know, then I'll start to bring risk in below this low. And maybe I'll enter in a second position once it actually kind of breaks out a little bit more. I don't know, we'll see.
I think 2056 is a possible target.
Where, sorry?
2056 on the future.
2056. Yeah. Yeah. Well, because on the high time frame on gold, anyone who is gonna be trying to have their stops above this high, so as soon as you start with, you'd be pretty much. I don't know, it'd be worth securing at what. 10, you'd be break even. If this 5 re-breaks the highs, my loss will go below this current 5-minute low. Because I think this may drive down a little bit more. This 5-minute will be the decider here. So if you were to bring stops in there, what's your risk there? Yeah, like four less than 4 ticks. You just grabbed. Did you just grab the highs on the currency? Because you didn't on the futures. No, you haven't.
I think so. No.
And you got 2 more minutes to this 5. It's going to close. Failed to break the highs again. Also, not what you want to see. My stop will be below this 5 low. I don't want to have it too much, too wider than that. Look at this strong push down. Now it's actually going to cut it there. Look at this. These stops are the reason I only took half position here. This is very large for a 5-minute. I still think this 30 is going to flip, but because it's already kind of created top and bottom wick, you wouldn't want to be holding it for too long. I'm actually going to put in a hard stop below this 5. I don't want to see it run much lower than that. A bit like 12-ish. At like 52.5 is where I'm not going to let it go anywhere below that. I may even close it before then. You've failed. You still failed to close. You know, respecting this support, but you tried to break these. You couldn't break again. So actually, you know what? I'm actually gonna. Let me bring in my stop below this. This 5 comes to create a new low. I don't want to be in this trade. Yeah, I'm just gonna close it there. I don't like this trade. I'm out of that position. I'm closing that there. I just closed that at minus like 8 ticks, half risk. I don't like this 5. I'll wait for a re-entry. Once you grab these lows, the fact that you're still coming close to these lows, you're very likely just gonna grab it. So there's no point seeing this go into like double drawdown. So cut it there, 8 ticks. If we grab these lows and all of a sudden re-break the highs, amazing, we'll go again. But that is as far as I'd like to see it, because this is basically a double bottom now. So you're very, very likely gonna where is this? You're very, very likely going to wick a lot of this liquidity out before pushing. So there's not much point us seeing this go from like minus 17 to like almost minus 25. You would have wanted this 5-minute to push already. So that's my reason for cutting it there. Once you do re-break the highs, amazing. I'll enter in another position. To be clear, what ticks on gold? Same as pips, man. Same as pips. Just in futures, you call it ticks. So if you look at this here, minus 15 here, 15 pips, 15 ticks. Because I go only 5 contracts in this. There you go. You're grabbing them lows now with no top wick, which is nice. So as soon as you show signs of closing bullish, I am going to look to go in again, but not just yet. If we let me go hourly here.
Sorry, I need to run, everyone. Have a
All good. See you, mate. See you next time.
See you, buddy. Yeah, man.
Because if you think anyone who is still, this is why you're still going to see these highs grab today. Anyone who's selling this resistance, where is their stop going to be? right above this high. And that's why I want to be looking for buys up into that, because that's where most people are trying to sell. So that's where you want to be trading into, where most people are trying to sell. But not yet, not yet, not yet. We'll get the re-entry at some point, but not yet. See, there you go. You would have hit a full stop there of like minus what, 26 at half, but we closed it there. So trade February gold. Yeah. February contracts you want to be in, yeah, man. GC Feb 24. So at 4, yeah, I closed that at like, if I took a full position now, I closed that at like 10 ticks, which is amazing. And you'll wait, I mean, unless this 30 all of a sudden starts closing back below here, then you know you may just stay in the range. But if it still starts to wick, you still got buys once, exactly the same again once it breaks the high. Then you're gonna look for you make back your 10 ticks in no time. But don't try and chase it just yet. If you close back into this range, you'll just continue to range. What is a contract and how basic is your course for beginners? Does it explain all the terminology? No, I won't explain like what a contract is, what contract to use, because you can just find that online for free. You don't need to pay me to tell you what that is. You can probably just find like a you can probably find like a YouTube video, type in like futures introduction, and you'll probably find a good one. The community more so will be to go over the strategy. I'll talk about risk management, but I won't talk about like what is a contract, what are ticks, because like I say, you don't need to pay to be in a community for someone to tell you that. 30 has a very low. Yeah, I was debating cutting it as soon as that 5 re-tapped into these highs, because of the fact that this was a double bottom, that you had to at least come and grab these lows. So unless you start, so I'll look for re-entry probably only once you close back above here. So I'll move this out the way. You've now grabbed these 5-minute lows. You've now grabbed these 5-minute lows. I wouldn't want to see it come all the way back down there. If you come all the way back down there, you're just going to continue to range. This is a steep push down. After the 30 closed bullish, start to look at the hourly. It's probably going to close back into the range, unfortunately. Yeah, hourly may close back into here. So we are anticipating the breakout, but it hasn't actually broken out yet, unfortunately. But nah, it's a good trade. It just probably a little bit too early, I think. Sorry, man?
If it starts, like it's all about this 15, right? If this 15 starts rejecting,
yeah.
What do you think it'll come down, even though whatever it goes is your chart? Yeah.
If you close back below here, I don't want it to, but you may range until unemployment claims. It may be unemployment claims that's going to give it the boost.
Possibly.
Which will still be, I mean, at some point today to liquidate the highs at like 2042 is very, very likely. But I don't want it to, I mean, it may range until unemployment claims. Depends how volatile the news is going to be. But yeah, now that we're creating structure, all we need now is a closure back above here. Close back above here, buys in today is still going to make like 30 plus ticks on the day. Stops are very big for a 5. And I haven't seen in a while a 5-minute stop loss be 24 ticks. That's pretty big.
Yeah.
I would have entered in 10 if it was tighter than that, but I only put in 5.
Alright, man. I'm out. See you. Bye.
Enjoy, man.
See you, buddy.
Yeah, 30 is a little. 30 does have a little top wick. So how's that 15? Yeah, there you go. 15 closed back into the range after grabbing these highs. If you want, You could look for a 15 fake out because that you grab the highs, you close back low, top wick, you may rebreak the lows and push lower. You could probably scout back the loss very quick. I just don't like the range. It's very messy. Where would your stop going to be above this high, which is still like 40 ticks? Stops are quite big. Some pretty big volume here, but you can take the break of this. You'll make that back. And you could probably just risk off like probably that fight, but I'm not gonna chase it just yet. As long as it stays back into this range, back below here, then it becomes what it is, a range. So for the only way I will retake buys today, break back above here, quick little bottom wick, and then amazing. But the 30 was nice though, because the 30 opened and instantly pushed down. If that had flipped, you would have had an amazing entry there. You had good volume. But that's what you want to be seeing. When the 30 closes bullish, that exact setup is exactly what you want to see. Because if you don't really have any targets to sell it down, because you've grabbed all the lows now. There's no real downside targets. I say if you guys on Zoom, don't chase it just yet. Wait for it to break back above. Because I can almost guarantee you at some point today you're going to absolutely rinse these highs, and very soon you can see gold. Let me go hourly. Yeah, there, back at 2050, back at this level here. You could easily tap back into there today. Easily be back at 2050. $480. I go good night, good man. See you next time, man. Enjoy. Man, it's roasting in here.
I could have easily just get easily.
What's that, man?
I could have easily just gone higher.
Yeah, could have pushed. He had some lovely volume come in. Amazing volume. What strategy you using? My own strategy. My own secret sauce. Oh man. The secret sauce.
I actually held it for the 15 close.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad idea to be honest.
No.
Especially because that had no top wick.
No. Because my loss was bigger than yours. But yeah, I just wanted to see if the 15 would come down, reject.
Yeah, well, because that. I mean, still got 10 minutes to start closing back above that level to re-enter.
Yeah.
Which I will still look for. If all of a sudden this 30 closes back above here, I'll stay on and see if we can get another one. But if the 30 closes back in the range, be open to the fact that it could range all day long until you get FOMC. To be honest, sorry, not FOMC, unemployment claims. But you still could react off here. But you could also just dick around in here as well, like this.
Yeah, possibly. I'd like this to close. Okay, no, this 50 could be, this 50 starts leaving a wick.
Yeah, if this 30 closes back.
Aaron, after grabbing those, like the hourly high, would it have been cheeky or was that too high risk gearing? There's no real like downside target, eh?
Yeah, that's the thing, man. If I had like a double bottom, like a clear double bottom, oh man, I would love to after that 15 fake out, but because you're tapping straight back into here, it's kind of like you still want to be open to longs because you're still trading above this level, respecting. If you wick out the lows, you still have longs, and more so because on the hourly, we still have all of this over here, like all of these highs. We've reacted off this so many times that the likelihood of us wicking out all of this resistance is huge.
Yeah.
I'm still personally preferring longs unless the hourly kind of closes back below here, and this is a huge stop hunt. You could probably scalp a little bit, but yeah, my bias is still longs into this high at like 2042 ish. Yeah, unless you had, which I don't think there's an obvious double bottom. So if the 5 minutes already bottoming out. You re-break that high, yeah, you got 20 ticks. But because we managed our risk so well, you'll make it back and probably still be green on the day, as soon as you get the next setup and volume. In hindsight, we had a fucking shit entry there. Stops went from 24 to like 16. The reason I cut my trade here and didn't just let it hit hard stop, because this was a double bottom, and that would have been like an extra 10 tick stops, I think. Yeah, like an extra 10 ticks. There's no point seeing it go from like minus 16 to minus like 22. Appreciate the live sessions, Aaron. I've sense significant progression in just 2 weeks. Also, thanks for recording the session. Yeah, amazing to hear, man. Yeah, amazing. Yeah, this will be recorded as well. So even though it was a small loss, it'll be recorded. You guys can analyze it. If I was to look back at it and I was to say what would I have done different, honestly, it would have been grabbing 5 minute lows. That's the only thing you didn't actually do, and that's something you always... Actually, you guys on Zoom have that video coming today about continuation setups. Whenever you see like, and it's going to be the 5, the 15, the 30, if ever you see there hasn't been any lows grabbed for like this, oh yeah, it was too aggressive a buy. Like this, you want to be marking on all of these, because these all become levels where price could spike into before pushing up. If you haven't grabbed any 5 lows or 15, 30 lows like this for a while, you could easily wick out the lows and then re-push higher. That's the only thing I would say probably should have waited off. It was just looking like we were going to get quick little 12, 15 ticks spike into the highs. But I'll upload it for you guys. You guys can go re-watch it. Then I'll be posting the liquidity continuation. I'll probably post it after Zoom as long as it's HD's all uploaded. How long we got to this hourly's going to close? 5 minutes. If this 5 minute starts closing bullish, the 30 may still close respecting our level. And which, if it does, I say probably here, you know, we can look to stay on. If the 30 starts closing above, amazing. If the 30 closes back below, meh. We wait.
Yeah, agree.
Is there any other news today, or is it just unemployment claims? Let me see. So what have you got?
9 o'clock, isn't it?
1:30 London time. Core retail sales and unemployment claims, yeah, all at the same time, which is good.
Could have easily gone to...
Yeah, it will. I'm very, very confident that it will wick out these highs today.
Yeah.
The only way you could take sells
Leave a wick.
is, I think even just to continue running much higher. After yesterday's close, I think you'll run higher. You could take, you could actually consider some sells if this next 30 instantly pushes it up, because you're very likely probably going to come and grab these 30 lows now. So if it instantly pushes up, re-breaks the lows, you know, to come and grab here, you could still actually kind of easily get 20. And if you were to look on the 5, where would you want the top wick at? Maybe, probably here-ish. I'm just looking at this wick, broken support, broke back below, broke above support, pushed higher. So you do want to see a top wick in there, and then you could look for sells into this 30 low, because this 30 is clearly not going to close back above, so that could be your play. But you still have 5 more minutes this 30 is going to close. Yeah, it's a nice level, man. Yeah, it's a nice level. Yeah, that's the thing. Is that on the 15? I think it's the 15, isn't it? Yeah, there. Yeah, see, look, if this 5 starts closing bullish, and this 30 closes. If this 30 closes above there, then longs are still on the cards. If it closes below, that's what I'd be looking to play into. If the 30 closes above, I'll still stay on and see if we can get some more buys.
Yeah, I understand. Revenge trading there.
What you got? You already got there. What, 5? So I'm minus like 10 ticks on the day, ish. Which you guys should be around similar. Which once you get the breakout today, maybe into unemployment claims, You can make that back in 1-5, but not even 1 5-minute candle. But just be patient. Don't force it too quick. Oh man. Oh, you're gonna look at this. This 30 make low is pretty bearish. This 5 minutes key. This is the last 5 of the 30, so this 5 minute is the most important 5. But on YouTube for you guys so far this month, I think there's been like two wins and then 1 10-tick L there, so still should be very, very comfortable, which for December is good. You come out December green, you're doing something right. 15 is there a 15 trend line? Whereabouts? Let's see. Is it coming down? Or maybe like this? Yeah, look at this 15 now. So yeah, so 15's closed back into the range. Top wick re-breaking the lows. Yeah, you may. I don't want to jinx it, but you may dick around until. Look at this for 30-minute fake out. That's huge. Yeah, if the 30 goes no top wick, you actually could scalp some sales down if you really wanted. What's your win-loss ratio for Discord? It's not a signal service, man. I don't look at win-loss ratios for Discord. My personal win rate is around. Let's have a look. Well, I shared all my statements in Discord, but it's like my win rate for the past like 4 or 5 months is around like 75 to 80%. But Discord's not a signal service. There's no signals in there. It's teaching people how I trade. I do these live streams. Obviously, you can trade along with me, but they're more to educate you. It's certainly not a signal service. Not that you're asking that, but I don't have a win rate for Discord. It doesn't make sense to me. But my personal win rate is, yeah, it's good. Sorry?
87.5% this month.
Yours is?
Yeah.
Very nice. There you go. So you got Alad in the community who's my win rate is probably around 80. You got Alad's at what, 87.5? Did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. You got someone in the community who's got a win rate of 87.5. So you base the win rate, Discord win rate, of what people have, opposed to the trades we take on stream. Teaching us better. Yeah, good. Yeah. Worded it wrongly. Oh yeah, no, it's all good, man. Yeah, it's my. I shared my. Let me see. Let me share. I'll have a look. I can't judge the win rate yet for this month, but for the past few months, on average, it's been around 75 to like 80, which is good. So what was it last month? Last month was 84.93.
I'm catching it.
40 seconds. Yeah, you're catching up. Yeah. What was October? October was 83.12. I don't know how far back I can go here. Let's see, September 77.86. So yeah, I'd say an average, like, around 75-ish.
It's a great average.
Thank you, sir.
I go back to mine.
Keep my win rate out of the. See, there you go. 30's closed back into range with an instant top wick. If you really want to scalp some sells, you could have it on the break of this 30 low to come down and grab these, lows like down here. You're gonna see like 12, and you can probably dip down a little bit more to maybe like 20. Just a bit too aggressive for me, especially with this double top sitting up here now. But be definitely watching this 2042 level today, because you're very likely going to see that grabbed. Yeah, the five's a bit meh. So this is the 30 low. So this is the previous 30 low. But yeah, look at that 5. That's the thing. That's why the 5 can be so difficult sometimes. Because you had amazing signs of volume, and then pushes back, and then you could probably just range for a while. Keep my win rate out of the community pool and to keep the average up. I'll stop triggering more some accident 400 loss. How did it happen? It's all demo. Yeah, it's all demo, man. It's purely all demo, entertainment purposes. Plan to join Discord afternoon. Yeah, pleasure, man. More than welcome to. 540 for the push up. Been a val entry. This one. Wait, 540. Can't tell. If you mean here, yeah. Edition 15 not the best again, but yeah, it's not what, like I say, man, you will very likely still end up today green. I don't think right now is the time to do that. I think the safest trade today is still buys up into this high. I think that's still going to be an easy trade today, but do pretty much what we just did. Close above this level, quick little bottom wick, and then that's going to be your play. Because if once you close above here, you're gonna fulfill 2050 very quick, because there's no real noise in between this range. Like, look at this. Last time you broke below it, you fulfilled this whole range very quick, which is very likely what you could see today. Once you clear this resistance and drive up into there, as 100 ticks is going to happen pretty quick, and I think that's going to be the main trade. Getting stuck now, yeah, in my personal opinion, is not going to be the trade to take it up green on the day. You never know. Like, you could get some little scalps, but nothing too crazy. I've got to run. See you guys. Yeah, that's it for me as well. Let's set some alerts before we go. If you start closing back above here, I'm gonna look for buys. Where do I set some alerts for sells? Nowhere, to be honest. I'll monitor that as we go. I only really see longs right now. I could maybe see some sells today on gold. Probably once you get back down here, but I'll be surprised if you get back down there. I mean, anything can happen, but if you start breaking back below here, you got a lot of room to retrace. But as it stands right now, to at least grab and tap into 2042 makes the most sense to me. So yeah, Zoom guys, I'll let you guys go, and I'll update you guys on Discord once we get a little bit more price action.
Yeah, cheers, bro.
No worries, man. See you next time. See you guys. Take it easy.
Thanks, Aaron. Have a good one, bro.
See you, mate. You too. Bye, guys. Bye-bye. Alright, Blake's in the chat. What's going on, Blake? Good to have you here, man. Unfortunately, just leaving. But yeah, that's it for me today, guys, on YouTube. A small little 10-tick loss there, very well managed. I'm going to wait for a little bit more volume, wait for the breakouts, and then see what we get when unemployment claims come in. But I appreciate you guys taking the time to tune in. If you did take the trade, you managed your risk. Well done. You learned something today. And then we'll come back tomorrow and do it all over again. So like, subscribe, all that good shit. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace. you